I did have like a very spiritual dream about a month ago, basically, that as humanity, we're basically crossing over a crosswalk. The dream was like very symbolic. I was looking at a crosswalk, and this is where all of humanity is going across the street. So, like, we've left in this dream, it was showing me like we've left the curb, and at the end of the crosswalk was this beautiful crystal palace filled with golden, or it was actually filled
Mm.
with rainbow light. And each blank space of the crosswalk was showing me a world event. And I was able to look inside the crosswalk, and it became like a 3D holographic image where I could see what was going to happen. The first blank space was like economic changes, and I saw the stock market dropping, and then I saw it dropping again. And then in the white painted space after that, I was shown like how humanity could deal with these different um, challenges. And like it was showing me that like there was different options we could do, but the best one would be for us to all come together. And I was able to see like humans coming together across the entire globe and like working together and helping each other. And it was really beautiful. And it was like I got the impression in the dream like the majority of us would do this, would come together and help each other, and then we could go to the next step. There was two more spaces, like blank spaces, followed by the white painted space, and they were two more big world events that I do not remember. I remember being in the dream like, I'll remember these. I looked so intently, like I went into these different things and remember. I was like, I'll remember them. They seem intense, and I don't remember them at all. But I think maybe I wasn't supposed to, because it's kind of like I think it brings up a lot of fear to talk about these, and that's not the point. Was in the space that was painted, we could all come together and like we will. It seemed like we would, and do a great job. And like at the end, if as we went through these different events, there was like this huge palace with that light, and like I entered into the palace in the dream and like was filled with this beautiful rainbow light. I felt so peaceful and joyful. And then at the end of the dream, I walked back out to the crosswalk to help them cross. And no, I was not on psychedelics. This was I'm just like anyone watching is like she's crazy. I don't know. But I have heard, people who have had near death experiences talk about this big solar flash moment. They talk about like this light coming down to earth for like several days where we suddenly all become like massively psychic, and that's the ascension point. Um, and I don't know, there's lots of different theories on that, but that to me was like the closest evidence or spiritual knowledge I had about our changes as humanity. But at the end of all these changes, as we come together more and more, there is like a beautiful outcome where we are just living in the light, it seemed like. So
Like
that was my
beings.